Good afternoon, Miss. Today I want to expose my presentation about the community of Latin Americans and Caribbean states. It's now like CELAC in Spanish. The history. The community of Latin Americans and Caribbean states had its history about the political and economic organization in the South America. This idea was born on December, between the 2nd and the 3rd day of December 2011. We have the idea that the governments of those times try to continue with the politic of the Pan-Americanism. The Pan-Americanism is a political ideology about the union of the different states of America. This idea was born in the context of the 3rd summit of the Latin American and Caribbean states and the 22nd summit of the Rios group. In these meetings exist legal documents where the governors of those times signed in the Caracas Declaration. This document is the legal base of the CELAC. The antecedents. We have one of the most important antecedents in the Panama City. This passed when the Salvador for the people of South America, Simon Bolivar, invaded or tried to continue with the idea to unite the states. So this idea continued in the 19th century, and he tried to continue with the idea of other governments, but these documents of Panama City try to continue with the tradition that is very important to the economy, for example, and how the politicians of those times try to get a solution to the economic problems. Organizational structure. The organizational structure explains the not linear organization of the CELAC. This is divided in the corps of the chiefs of the different states, the group of ministries, the troika is after of the creation of the pro tempore presidency, and next to this is the specialized groups. These areas of CELACs are very important to understand what is the purpose of the organization. We try to continue with the next information. Goals and the future goals of the organization. Aspect number 1, the respect to the international law. It's very important to understand that in these times it's necessary respect the laws that the other states have. Why? Because in it's not easy to try to continue with the idea. It's very difficult because the states have different laws. The second aspect is about the organization in the countries. They continue to the agenda of Latin America. And the next is the use of force. In this case, depends, because in some occasions is the use of force in the international law is justified, but in some cases not. The fourth aspect is about the dialogue with the different actors in the international political, and how we can see the use of the democracy, and how some one of these prime ministers or presidents of republics use the dialogue with dictators like Nicolas Maduro or the president of Nicaragua, for example. This is an alternative to the, for example, in Spanish is OEA, but it's the American Organization of States. The aspect number 5 is the effect to the human rights, for example, how the organizations use many resources to continue with the stability in the region, and how we can do a change with these people. I want to take the topic that in this aspect is important the participation of different international organizations like the United Nations and International Amnesty. Okay, in this point, we have the organization of CELAC. We have the function, and in resume four actions of the CELAC is the coordination, promoting, and we can continue with the dialogue and how they can change my thing, or how I can do the activities in the political ways. For CELAC, it's very important the function of dialogue, how they can have a key in some aspects that are very difficult. Like, for example, in these times, the economy is very affected. Why? Because we have a situation with the pandemic COVID-19, or another case, for example, is the war between Ukraine and Russia, how these acts affect the global economy, and how the Latin America can affront this kind of problems.